Now, another thing with using symmetric cryptography is the amount of keys that's needed, because each individual should use, we should just have one key, you and I. And then if I'm talking to another person communicating through encryption, that's another key. Everybody shouldn't be sharing the same symmetric key. So, that's okay if I've got to manage keys and I'm only talking to maybe 5 people. But what if I'm talking to, 45 people? Then that's 45 individual keys that I'm going to need to maintain. So security, or with symmetric keys, that there's a key management issue. And to be able to figure out how many keys you actually need, there's a little formula which is n multiplied by n minus 1 over 2. So n is the number of users. You multiply that by n minus 1 and you divide it by 2, which that indicates how many keys you need. So if you had, let's say, 5 people, you would put the 5 in the equation and come up with the number of keys that you have to maintain. So if it's 10 users, there's 45 keys. If there's 1,000 users, that's close to 500,000 keys. So that's another downfall with using just symmetric. So we're going to look at actual symmetric algorithms, right? And for now, you need to know which ones are symmetric, like DES, triple DES, blowfish, two-fish, IDA, RC4, AES. There's a whole set of algorithms that you're going to have to know are symmetric, and then we're going to go into the different characteristics of some of these algorithms. So the downfalls with using just symmetric cryptography is key distribution. Because how do we get the key securely to the destination? It has to happen out of band. Scalability issue, which means all the keys that we have to keep track of. There's a key management issue if we have a lot of people and we're using symmetric keys. And there's limited security, which means that the symmetric keys can provide confidentiality, but they can't provide authenticity or non-repudiation. It's important that you know all of these characteristics of symmetric cryptography. And like I said, the reason that symmetric cryptography cannot provide non-repudiation or authenticity is because at least 2 people have the same key. Sometimes somebody has kind of a problem with that. They say, well, we could tell because your IP address, or well, we could tell because there's some other software. But what we're talking about is purely with just cryptography. You can't say that it actually came from a specific person.